Okay, how's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with an actual video, like a longer video than the videos I've been posting recently. And what I'm going to be talking about is Demon Slayer. Now, I'll talk about all those videos later at another time, maybe like on a Smite video or something, or just like a normal update video. But I'm here to talk about Demon Slayer, right? Because season 2 just ended, as of my knowledge, right now. Season 2 just ended. And I wanted to talk about just like the whole series, not season 2 or anything like that. There's gonna be spoilers in it. I'm gonna try my best to avoid them, but still, there's gonna be spoilers in it, so I just want to put that out there right now. But I've been watching Demon Slayer for a good while. One of my friends, when it first came out, was like, "Yo, this show is fire. You gotta give it a shot." And I didn't start watching it until season 1 like just ended, when episode 26 was in the history books, and I was like, you know what? It's done. I might as well just binge it and let's see how it goes. I watched it. It was pretty good. First season was pretty good. The animation was crispy. The fights were really cool. It's a simple show, but simplicity sometimes leads to the greatest of products, So I didn't mind it at all. It wasn't simple to the point where it was mind numbing, excuse me, and it was insulting to the audience. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. First season, I enjoyed the house arc where they were in the house named Midinosuke, the spider forest with all of them, and the final arc where they were just talking, chilling with all the Hashiras. It was lit. I liked that arc a lot. Season one was a good introduction. A lot of build up in the beginning to Tanjiro and Nezuko becoming like Demon Slayers and all that. Well, I guess Tanjiro becoming Demon Slayer. It was cool. I like the build up. I like the character moments, and it's just something I really enjoyed in the first season. Granted, Zenitsu is definitely one of the big complaints in season one. He was whack sometimes. When he was asleep, he was great, but he wasn't asleep, he was whack. Like, oh my goodness, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Zenitsu was whack when he wasn't asleep in the first season. But regardless, then you get into season two and Mugen Train and all that. Let's talk about Mugen Train first. So Mugen Train, the movie that came out, I think like 2020, 2021 or something like that. A really, really popular movie. This movie broke records in Japan. I think even some in America. But this movie was crazy. And I can agree, this movie was amazing. Like, I have had so much fun watching a movie, an anime movie, since like the Broly movie when I went to watch it with some friends. The Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie was great. It was great. It wasn't the best thing I ever watched, but it was amazing. The animation was great. The characters were great. Zenitsu was Zenitsu, so I can't complain. Like I got used to it at some point. It's just like, oh, okay, whatever. This is his character. If he has character development, that would boost him up by a lot. But regardless, I do have my reservations about it, about the Mugen Train movie, with it just being, the first half, the train demon was meh. He was okay. He wasn't the worst demon we've ever seen, but man, was he like he could not pair compare. He paled in comparison. All three of those can be used to describe how the first demon compared to the upper six demon in the second half of the movie. The first half was okay. I love Rengoku's introduction to the characters, how his personality is just so vibrant, so cool, how the characters reacted to him, how they thought of him as an older brother, how strong he was, how he got a handle of the situation before anybody else. It was really cool. Rengoku was a real highlight of this movie. And then you got Inosuke is Zenitsu and Tanjiro. They're all always great together. They're all buddies. They're fire. They're just working together. But the problems that I have are with the first demon himself. I thought he was so boring. Like on a second watch through, he was really whack. The first part with the twist and all that was cool, but he himself, he was just so boring to me. I definitely did not enjoy him as much as the upper six demon in the second half of the movie. The first demon, the train demon, was okay. Nothing horrendous, but nothing great. But I can definitely say that the end of the fight with the train demon was pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool because it set up for the second half. The second half of Mugen Train is amazing. This, oh my goodness. The way I feel about this movie is the way I feel about Spider-Man Far From Home. The first half was okay, but the second half is insane. Like, oh my goodness. But with this movie, I can say that it's better than that because the second half is just so good. Like, in the first half wasn't outstandingly bad. Like, the second half, Rengoku versus the Upper Six, was beyond a shadow of a doubt one of the greatest things like Ufotable has ever animated. Besides, like the Heaven's Feel movies from Fate, it was top notch, amazing. The animation, all of it. Then you got the end of it, the result of the fight, and man, let me tell you guys and girls, let me tell you that this fight, the ending of it, had me in tears. Oh my goodness, I was sobbing. I was sobbing. I was literally, I'm voice cracking right now just thinking about it. I was sobbing from the fact that that happened to Rengoku. It was insane. It's crazy, right? Because I watched this movie like 2 to 3 times. And let me tell you, every time I watched it, I always cried. No matter what, without reservation, without a miss of the beat. I cried every time at the ending. Because of Tanjiro with his speech, we fight you guys in your advantage. Why are you guys cowards and all that? Seeing Rengoku just happy, fading, the light fading, seeing his mother and all that. It was sad. It was super sad to me. And I haven't cried like that in a while. Like the only show that can get me to cry like that is One Piece. And One Piece, granted, has done it a lot because of how long the show is, how long the series is. Demon Slayer did it with one scene, and it got me to cry multiple times. With One Piece, the first time I cry a lot, the second time it has a diminished effect where it's like I'm tearing up, I'm sad, but I'm not crying, I'm not sobbing. With Rengoku, I was sobbing 3 times, like 3 times completely. It was amazing. That scene, along with the fight and the ending of it, made the movie for me. It changed my experience with Demon Slayer after that. It's like, okay, this is the peak that it can be at. I'm expecting a lot going forward. Like, there's no way that Demon Slayer can't go up from here. And those were my expectations for season two. Now we're finally getting into it. Season two, you got Mugen Train recap for the episodes for the people that didn't get to watch it, with a new episode, like exclusive episode in it, where we get to see Rengoku's perspective of him showing up to the Mugen Train. A whole new first episode, really cool. It was beautiful looking. I loved that episode. It was awesome. Then you have the retelling of Mugen Train, which I don't mind. I seeing Rengoku fight again was pretty cool, but that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is season two new content, the Entertainment District arc. And let me tell you, the first episode of the Entertainment District arc was 45 minutes. I loved it. I loved every single minute of it because it was so long. I I love animes that have like that have that long episode in the middle of it. It's so good because a long episode, they don't pull those out of nowhere. They could have just split these into two. No, they pulled it out because they needed to pull it out. And animes that do that, I love them for all the same because they're dedicated to the show. If they'll fill out another time slot, almost an hour episode for this show. I love that. I love that so much. The first episode was Seijiro, fire, fire, fire. I loved it so much. Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu training after so long. Because of that, awesome. I loved it. First episode was great. And then you get to the Entertainment District arc. I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but I still want to talk about it. We get here, and the build up for it was slow. It was a little slow, but it was perfect. I wouldn't complain about it at all. It was slow, but it had a good reason to be slow. It's like with Steins Gate, how the first 13 episodes are super slow to some people, and they are slow. They take their time. They build up the characters for what happens in episode 13. This was the same way. With Demon Slayer, we got all the build up. We got to meet Uzui, the Hashira, the sound Hashira. We got to meet his three wives. We got to get acclimated with the entertainment district. Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjiro all got used to the district, trying to find the upper six demon that they had to take out. And the build-up was there, and once they find a demon, things go ballistic, dog. Things go crazy. Tanjiro is the first one to meet them, and it's just boxing from the get-go. It's all boxing. Tanjiro's trying his best. You got what's her face, Nezuko fighting too. You got Nezuko going crazy, pulling out the demon powers. Like you have Tanjiro trying to calm her down. You got everybody else showing up. Uh, Uzui's three wives showing up. It was insane. It was literally insane. So once Uzui shows up to help Tanjiro, there's more. There's more. It's not one upper rank demon. It's two. And now things get ridiculous because they have to fight two demons, even though they have the numbers advantage. These dudes are strong. The only person to contend with the upper rank demon that came out, the brother and the sister, is Uzui. He can't deal with two of them at once, but he can deal with the stronger one. He's not gonna win because they're both equally matched. It's all about endurance, but they can win for sure, and that's where things go. Let me tell you guys, for a certain point in the series, like from like episode 7 to episode 11, it was only boxing. It was literally only boxing. All these people were just fighting and fighting and fighting, and the animation just kept getting better and better and better. And then you get to the ending of episode 10. That episode was the best episode in Demon Slayer. Like season 1 and the Mugen Train and the Mugen Train recap, even in the first episode of season 2. Season 10 or episode 10 season 2 is the best Demon Slayer episode ever to ever exist. The animation was amazing. The editing to the episode was amazing. The hype was awesome. The emotion was great. The build up was amazing. And honestly, it might be one of my favorite episodes of like anime I've ever watched. Like only One Piece has like that contender. And those are few and far between. Demon Slayer pulled it out like crazy. Like the only contenders for that spot are One Piece. So episode 10. If you ever watch Demon Slayer and you get to season 2, watch episode 10. Alright, guess Hulu calls it episode 10. For normal people, I guess it would be like episode 18, 17 or something like that. It's a weird numbering system how they did it. But they got it, episode 10 for me and Hulu. It was amazing. And you got episode 11, the finale to the arc. This obviously was not as good as the other one, not because it was bad, but because it came after the best part of the series. So it was a lot slower, no fighting. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. The emotional parts of Demon Slayer I can enjoy. And overall, man, like, yo, the entertainment district arc is the best arc in Demon Slayer, hands down. Hands down, the best arc, animation wise, story wise, character wise. Not really, because to be fair, there isn't a lot of character development. It's just Nezuko growing more as a demon, getting stronger, trying to calm down, trying to restrain herself. Tanjiro being the normal Tanjiro he is. Zenitsu being crazy. I forgot to mention that. Zenitsu is crazy. Oh my goodness. I'll talk about him in a second. But yeah, he didn't get much development. Inosuke was pretty cool. He had his moments, but he didn't develop either. Uzui, we got to learn his backstory, but we didn't get to see him develop either. We got to see the demons. We got to learn their backstory, and they developed a little bit. At the ending, the reconciliation. That was pretty cool. But besides that, they're still the same people. Like most of the people in there, if not all the people, only suffered physical changes. Like with one of them lost an arm, one of them like got scarred up, beat up, battered up, all that. But overall, emotional, like they didn't grow as people. Which hopefully they'll cover in the next arc, in the Swordsman Village arc. Hopefully they do. But if not, whatever. Hopefully the animation's just there. But Zenitsu and Inosuke, they were great. They were great. Like this arc would not be as good if they weren't there as well. Like if you take out any character from this arc, you'll have a completely inferior arc, which makes sense. You're taking out a part of a story, but like you can't have an arc without this. They're not forgettable. Inosuke and Zenitsu are examples of that. Zenitsu, when he fell asleep, he was cracked out. He was literally crack king. Biggie Smalls crack king. He was insane. And Inosuke as well. He was, oh my goodness. It shows that like the development from Mugen Train to here, there was development, but not in this arc. It's just the growth that they had from how strong they got. Like these are not the same people that were fighting alongside Rengoku in Mugen Train, and I love it so much. And you have Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Uzui, excuse me. Tanjiro and Nezuko. Nezuko was great. She was awesome for her small part that she had. She was pretty lit. But Tanjiro, oh man, hold on. Okay, I'll save Tanjiro for last. Uzui was amazing. Great Hashira. I love him just as much as Rengoku. His impact on the arc was awesome. It was felt. Like at first it's like, oh, this guy, he seems kind of whack. But you get to know him more. He's like, yo, this dude is fire. This dude is fire, no cap, on jaw. This dude is fire. And we get to see him, his fighting, how good he is at fighting. I wonder, like, Rengoku versus Uzui, who would have won, bro? Who would have won? I want to know. People, it would be hard to say, but I think my bet still go to Rengoku. I think my bet still go to him. But it's difficult. It's a difficult thing to think or to say and think about. But then you have Tanjiro. Tanjiro was goaded. He was goaded with sauce. That man was the MVP of this arc for sure. Oh my goodness. Tanjiro was doing everything. Tanjiro was pulling out the I'm the main protagonist, so I'm not gonna die yet. Like 6 different times, and it was all amazing. I don't care if it got repetitive at some point, bro. This dude pulled it out like 6 different times, and he came back sauce. He literally, I cannot stress this enough. He was goaded with sauce. It was insane, bro. Tanjiro was the MVP of this arc for sure. No discussion. But Uzui's 3 wives, they were pretty cool. I like the fact that they basically resemble the main trio in Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjiro. But as Uzui's wives, they were pretty funny. Personality wise and all that. But at the end of the day, if I had to rank it, it would be Entertainment District, then you got Mugen Train, and then you have the first season of Demon Slayer. Like from top being the highest to the lowest being the bottom. Entertainment District was amazing. There's no like discussion, no argument. It's my favorite arc in the series by far, bar none. And I am so excited to see what they're gonna pull out next with the Swordsman Village arc. There you go, excuse me. I can't wait, and I hope you guys will see you there, because this was so much fun. It wasn't something I was gonna talk about because it was just something I was catching or keeping up with, but I decided that, you know what, I should talk about this. Demon Slayer is awesome, and I haven't uploaded a long format video in a little bit, ever since my streak broke. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Demon Slayer. Hopefully this inspires you to all go watch it. I tried to avoid spoilers as much as I could. Excuse me. I tried not to go into a lot of plot points. Just mention characters and how cool they were. But yeah, I hope this helps you and like get ready to watch it if you ever want to. If you haven't watched it but you plan to, I'll help you watch it. Please let me know how you feel about it because this show is awesome. You can say it's your favorite. You can definitely say it's your favorite. If you said Demon Slayer was your favorite show, I'm not gonna call you a normie. I'm not gonna call you like plain, like vanilla. Nah, you you deserve to like whatever you like. And if you like Demon Slayer, I can understand because this show is great. Like, there's no discussion about that. But yeah, hope you all stay safe. Let me know if you all watch Demon Slayer, what your opinion on it is. Like and subscribe if you just man, if you just like Demon Slayer, that's it. I don't even know what else to say about it. If you just like Demon Slayer season 2. But yeah, hope y'all stay safe. Thank you all for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll check y'all out.